As you can see, this is one of my 2 bacon grease jars. It's almost empty. I put a little bit in a pan. Normally I would use a flat pan, but Abby wanted to help me cook her eggs this morning. So yeah, from the backyard. Did you get these chicken eggs out of the barn? You did? Okay, you want to help crack them in there? And then we'll turn the stove on. Stove's not on yet. Not while she's up here. I don't know if we'll be able to record this. Ready to help me? 1, 2, 3. There we go. You did it. So on our eggs, we put pepper, pink Himalayan salt, and a little bit of nutritional yeast. That's it. Got an email this morning that we hit 10,000 subscribers. Holy cow. Thank you guys. So I'm going to get on here and try to answer some questions if I have a minute. And then I got to get back to cleaning. It's just after 11 and I've made me a cup of coffee. It's cold today. So if it wasn't cold, I probably wouldn't be drinking coffee. On the hot days, it's just water. But if it's this brand, the Great Value, any of theirs, or if it's McDonald's brand, I could drink it black. However, I got this on clearance and I've been trying to drink it up and it is very bitter. So I'm going to add some heavy cream, no sweeteners. And that's how I've been drinking it lately is I'll just drink this black. It doesn't need anything in it. But that definitely needs something to help with the bitterness. All right. And then I just use that spoon to stir it and that's it. So that's simple. So I don't fast like as long as some people do. I know they say it helps, you know, I've read and listened to all of Dr. Fung, so it's not nothing new to me, but I'm cold and I want something, so I'm going to eat something or drink something. Now I'm going to clean out Moose's cage, which I just vacuum it out with a little hose. That's his vacuum, and he has his very own mop, so I can get the vinegar water down in there and clean it really good. But you can see he uses his litter box really well, really, really well. Now that I've had a little bit of coffee in me and my daughter is watching a movie, I'm going to show you what vitamins that I take. Now, my Biotin is just a little cheapy one from Walmart. I was getting the Natural brand, the NATROL brand, because there's no additives to those. I highly suggest you get those. Do not get the Walmart brand. If you can afford the other, do it. But at this time and point, this is all I can afford is the Walmart brand. So I take that in the morning, and I take a D3 in the morning, just one. And there's also another brand that I had tried of these that I got off of Amazon that was all natural, no additives, and it was really good. But now that my husband and I are both taking them, we found this one at Walmart. It was cheaper, so we just got it. Now, my magnesium I only take at night, and I know it looks funny in this ball jar, but it's just easier than opening up this bag all the time. There's a little teaspoon in there, and every night before I go to bed, I take 1 teaspoon of this magnesium. I get a lot of questions on this, so I figured I would share the packaging real quick before I roll it up. Other ingredients, none. Free of soy, sugar, dairy, yeast, gluten, or additives. So I love this, and it's really hard to understand the servings that are written on here. 2 bags of this, 2 35-ounce bags last me over a year. It's like 13, 14 months worth. Maybe even longer. I've had this one since February, and I still have another one in the cabinet because I thought I was going to run out and need 2 bags a year, but apparently not. Especially if you only take 1 teaspoon a day. If you need more, you know, contact your doctor. I'm not a doctor, but the next video I upload will hopefully be a haul from this truckload meat sale we are going. They do this twice a year, every 6 months, and I like to stock up. So I figured I would mention this because it's something that I do every day that I don't even think twice about. I snack on pink sea salt. I just reuse a Tic Tac container and I fill it up. And I just snack on it when I feel like I need it. If I don't need it, then I don't use it. I definitely take it with me on walks, though. Ignore the ugliest 50s cabinet, but I just wanted to show you where my laptop sits. Before losing the weight, I had a desk and one of those chairs on wheels, and I sat at it all day long. Now that I've lost all the weight, I don't need to sit anymore. I stand up all day. If I want to watch a YouTube video, I stand up and watch it. If I want to listen to a podcast, I stand up and I listen to it. That's how I get most of my steps in, is because I'm never sitting. And here in about 2 hours when we would normally pack up and go to the park. However, I don't have a vehicle at the moment, so me and the kids will probably just go outside and I'll let them ride their bikes up and down the road, and I'll just direct traffic away from them because people do like 90 up and down through here. There's no stop signs, there's no stop lights. To check chickens for to get their eggs and take the compost out, and then I guess I'll come back and probably make something to eat. It's 2 o'clock and I am now hungry, so I'm gonna eat. Imagine this is sausage, okay? I'm out of sausage. I'm out of bacon until tomorrow. But normally I would have probably about a half a pound of sausage or like 5-6 pieces of bacon with my eggs. However, all I have right now is some chorizo. This is 2 ounces. This is all I have left over. So I'm going to cook that up, mix the eggs in it. I'll put a little nutritional yeast, pink salt, no salt, and pepper in there. And there you have it. 3 eggs and 2 ounces of chorizo with a little bit of pink salt, no salt, and nutritional yeast. I used a half a tablespoon of that. Apparently she spilt something in her toy kitchen area. I think it was Play-Doh. And the first thing she does is go and gets the vacuum cleaner. Fourth time's a charm, right? Okay, we're getting close to dinner time, and I want to show you not only what I'm eating tonight, but what I eat throughout the week. So you don't think that I eat the same thing every night, because I don't. I like variety. So Monday night is chicken night. That's chicken on the bone with skin. That could be thighs, wings, legs, whatever's the cheapest on sale, that's what I buy. And you can bake it, grill it, broil it, put it in a crock pot. I don't care. There's so many different ways. You can season it so many different ways. People are like, don't you get tired of the same thing? No, sometimes we have hot wings. Sometimes I do chicken in a crock pot and I cook it down, and then I add heavy cream and butter, and it's kind of like a soup. Sometimes I pan fry it till it's nice and crispy. There's a lot of different ways. Tuesday's taco night. The kids do lettuce and sour cream and cheese and all that. I just like ground beef and chorizo because I love the flavor of the chorizo, and I want to be able to enjoy that by not covering it up with other flavors. Wednesday is pork night. That could be pork ribs, pork loin, pork chops, pork steak. There's so many different types of cuts of pork, but it's normally pork on Wednesdays. Thursdays for the last year has been fish night, but lately I'm not liking fish. I can only afford tuna and tilapia, and I just haven't been in the mood for those. So I kind of changed it over to burgers, which we could do like burgers in the pan, burgers on the grill, and I wrap them in bacon, put cheese on them. Or we do burger bowls. That's where the kids do like lettuce in the bowl, then a bunch of ground beef, and then they do like cheese and tomato and pickles and ketchup and mustard and mayonnaise and all that good stuff and make a burger bowl out of it. Friday night is pizza night. Now you can do the meat in the pan, like make the crust would be made out of ground beef and then add your toppings. Or you can do mine where I do like 4 eggs, 3 ounces of cheese. I cook that in a deep frying pan with the lid on so it cooks both sides evenly. Flip it once, then I add pepperoni and bacon and mozzarella on top. But that's a pretty high calorie night for me, and I'm not going to miss out on that. Saturday and Sunday is always grilling because my husband is home. He's here to grill, and I will grill anything I can get my hands on, whether that be chuck eye, brisket, ribs, deer, ham. If I had a favorite thing to choose to eat, I mean all-time favorite, it is a thick, fat chuck eye steak off the grill, medium rare, very pink on the center. That's just how I like it, and nothing on it. Like you can do salt and pepper, maybe a little bit of meat tenderizer, but that's it. I don't want anything else on it. It's just like a poor man's ribeye, and it's $4.50 a pound where we live. So, all right, I just wanted to share this with you so you don't think I eat the same thing every night. And the biggest motto in our house is, if all else fails, make breakfast. Her favorite part of the day is going out and getting the eggs from the chickens.
Mom, see that?
Oh, it's hay, yeah. Jolene can eat that. It won't hurt her none. How many did you get tonight? 4? That's it, 4 eggies. This bag of meat was not marked, so I just thawed it out to see what it was. Come to find out, it was sirloin pork is what it looked like. And I'm just going to fry it up in some bacon grease tonight because we spent most of our time outside this evening, and it's already after 6. Making sure my scale's on. For the sake of this video, I'm going to weigh out this meat. Although, normally when I cook, I just eat. I just eat it. And I normally have a full bowl worth. I'm trying to do this without burning myself. Probably turn it off. What are we up to? We only have to... And I know, you should weigh your food out before you cook it. And I normally do. Now, my red meats and ground beef and stuff like that, I have it pre-packaged with the weight written on it. So while it's thawing out, I can just enter that into my app and I don't have to guesstimate or anything like that. And explain this at the very beginning. When it says non-cycle, that means I'm not on my cycle. That means I'm just the normal part of the month. I'm not very hungry. I will eat till I'm full and that's it. I don't feel ravenous. During the week of my cycle, however, my eating is very different. Maybe I should do another video when that time of the month comes around because I eat like all day. There's sometimes I can pack away 12 eggs in a day. And people on Instagram have seen that, where I have posted like every 3 or 4 hours I'm eating a couple of eggs because I feel so ravenous and so hungry and I was craving eggs. But during that time of the month, I do have this right after dinner. This one's not open. I have quite a few of these in the freezer. So they don't go bad, they don't melt. And this has been open for quite a while, but I will just have one of these little squares, just one, at the end of the night. I think this is a half a carb for one of these. Yeah, a half a carb. And that's it. There's 0 sugars in it. I'll show you 4 minus 3. So it's 1 carb for 2 little squares and it's 0 sugar. I bet that's backwards, but you guys all have seen this brand before. But that's something that I would have on my cycle. But I should do another video then because I eat a lot. Like I could probably hit 2,500 calories on those days. Today, I don't know what I did. I am going to put everything in my app and then I will show you my app and how much I ate. Alrighty, I am using my old phone to record my new phone so you can see my app. I use Samsung Health, and I normally just use this to record food and water. That is it. As you can tell, it did not get my steps in because I do not carry my phone around. My Fitbit does that, and I got about 8,000 steps today. I wish they could link together, but they don't. But my water, my weight, and then food. So there's that heavy whipping cream this morning, the eggs and the chorizo, and then I could not finish all that pork, so I did the math and estimated about what it would have been. I ate 7 ounces of it, but I put 8.5 in the app because I'm pretty sure some of the water drained out of it as it was cooking. Another thing is I don't record bacon fat when I cook in bacon fat. I haven't figured out how to do that yet. So as you can see, 2.1 carbs, that's the heavy whipping cream and the eggs. I do count the carbs and eggs. And then 55 for fat, 82 for protein, which I'm pretty sure the fat would be higher if I could get the bacon fat into this app. I don't know how to do that. But this is really low, and that's because I was outside. The days that I'm inside all day long with the kids, see, 1,400, I eat more. This was yesterday. And it was 2.4 carbs, 115 fat, and 89 protein. This is an average day for me. 14 to 1,500 calories, less than 5 carbs, 115 fat, and 89 protein. I never go over 130 on fat that I know of because I get nauseous. I'm scared. Okay, so I thought maybe this would help. There's my line for 1,450. That's average for me. And as you can tell, I do go up and down with my calories quite a bit, from 2,000, 1,500. And then the green days is where I hit it right on the nail where I'm supposed to be. But let's go back to my last cycle, which was on I think it was the 27th. Yeah. So there goes the 27th, 1960. And back then I thought I was supposed to be eating 1,800 calories, but when I got into a new weight bracket, I had to adjust my calories. I do not care about calories, but as you can see, I like wave. Like I'll go up and then I go down and then I go up and then I go down. It's never the same. And I think that's kind of good for your body. Just to jolt it up a little bit and you don't eat the same thing day in and day out as far as calories are concerned. I just eat to when I'm hungry. So what? Dinosaur on your jammies?
Dinosaur.
Very good.
Dinosaur pink.
Dinosaur pink? What color is this? Purple. What color is that one?
Pink.
Pink. And what color is this one?
Dinosaur.
Yeah. Tickle, 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 tickle.